So we're rolling through Arkansas.
Yes, we are. Are you recording now?
I am.
Did you want to do the intro?
I always do the intro. I think it's your turn.
I don't know. I'm not the host.
All right. Well, I'll just wing it.
Okay.
So this is the Undebeatables. We're road tripping.
No, you gotta do it right.
The real thing? The whole?
Yeah.
The whole.
Welcome, Pacer fans.
So you know what to do.
Go ahead.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah.
Undebeatable. We are undefeatable. We are undefeatable. We are undebeatable.
Now he puts the ball on the floor, driving on James. He faded into the hole, and he threw it down. That looked like Thor coming right down the middle of the lane with a thunder hammer.
Welcome, Pacer fans. You're listening to the Undebeatables, your weekly Pacer podcast. My name's Joey Gafrida. I'm the man behind the dials and season ticket holder. With me this time, John Coalson.
I've been with you before.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, not like in the biblical way.
We should start this over. So we're driving through this snow, sleet, wintry mix, as you're calling it.
Cleon has crushed the middle of the country, and we are driving through it.
But we crushed Cleon back, I think.
We did.
By driving.
Cleon's feeling the pain.
Cleon's still on my car, actually. Yeah, we just got ice and sleet and snow, and we drove right through it.
And guts. And
no
gore?
guts.
Oh.
No gores.
Okay.
Not on the car. But yeah, we went through the snow. It was pretty gross out. It looked, if you've ever driven late at night in a snowstorm when it's real dark, and if you've also watched Star Wars, when they actually hit their warp.
Yeah. Warp drive?
The jump to
hyperspace.
It's like the same. It looks exactly the same.
It does.
I had my Chewie, which was John Coalson, screaming in the background. Just screaming.
That's my Chewie impression.
I thought we talked about impressions, John. So we're going to watch the Pacers play the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to follow that up with a trip to Oklahoma City and watch them beat the Thunder.
Well, and one of the reasons we want to do a little pod here, not only because we can, and it's fun, but we have a quorum of the Undebeatables, and you and I were talking about what we're excited about for the Pacers. I think you had some thoughts on that, didn't you?
Some things I've been thinking about for a while. Some things I've been thinking about for a while.
Well, yeah, I'm thankful because we're past Thanksgiving, so I'm thankful that we get to watch the team that we have now. They're another year older, but the same core of guys are back, and I'm just really excited to see the same group mature another year and get another year just to play together. Yeah. And we have Lance Stevenson, who
Lancelot,
he's gone from the guy throwing the choke sign and getting garbage minutes 2 years ago, to now he's got, did he have 2 triple doubles?
2.
And almost had
a third.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 and almost got a third.
Almost had a quadruple double.
He still has this kind of edge to him, but he's getting better. Like, he's just, at the end of the day, he's much better than he was.
Oh my goodness, light years.
Yeah, his passing, his decision making,
his 3-point shot, fairly reliable. I know he's been cold lately, but I'm very comfortable with him taking that now. Yeah. Whereas maybe in years past, I would have, cringed every time he took one.
And now, we're talking about, just in the future with contract discussions, I don't want to see the team without it.
Yeah.
Really, you'd have to show me something pretty nice for me to pass on Lance.
And we're going to have to come to that at the end of the season. That's going to be, some tough decisions are going to have to be made. But I think, this is Larry Bird's project. Like, he brought this kid in. He showed a bunch of faith in him. I think he's going to try to find a way to make this happen.
Right.
Even if he has to pay him out of his own checkbook or something.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen either. But something like that.
You've got David West playing with the...
I have 31 tattooed on my heart.
David West.
And my butt.
David West is returning again and playing well this year. A little bit reduced role because they don't need him to play as hard as he
He's
would.
the old man.
Yeah.
He's our age, by the way.
Right. And I feel old sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and the thing is, these guys that have been with him since he's been on the team, he's helped develop these guys as well. It's not just the coaching staff. He's taken these younger guys under his wing, and he's really helping them out. Be just how to be a solid NBA player, a professional basketball player. And you've got Roy Hibbert, who the league is now paying attention to. The media, maybe the national media, is paying a little more attention to, and the other teams are paying more attention to. And I think greatly in part it's because he kicked ass in the playoff last year.
Yeah.
Blockosaurus Rex. He's the king of the Blockosaurus.
King of the Blockosauruses.
He's got a streak. It's like 34 games, 33 games.
Oh, it's more than that. 36, 37 games?
33x.
3x games where he's got a block, which is the longest running streak in the NBA.
Yeah.
His blocks per game are down below Anthony Davis now, though.
Well, Anthony Davis, kind of a shady move. Broke his hand.
Right.
So he could keep his averages up.
That's what it was. He's like, you know what? I want to keep my average above Roy Hibbert. I'm just going to not play for a while.
Yeah.
And I'll break my hand to do it.
Because it's per game,
Sure.
And the other thing
the other thing that gets you about Anthony Davis?
Well, no.
Oh.
This one is about Mr. Bryant on the West Coast.
Oh.
So, similar move. Tore his own Achilles as a contract negotiation ploy.
Hey, well, that one worked out.
Yeah,
he got paid $48.5 million.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because he said, look at this team without me.
I would tear my own Achilles for $48.5 million.
I'll tear it for you.
I'll split it with you.
So
the money, not the Achilles. That'd be weird.
So, yeah. He said, look at this team without me.
Right.
And the Bus family just hands them the checkbook.
Right.
They signed
Write whatever
it.
you want.
They signed it, and
Right.
they said, here, go to the bank.
Sure.
We're the Bus family.
Right.
They know me there. There's another streak. Kyle Korver.
Three-pointers?
Three-pointers. At least one three-pointer made per game. He's tied now, I think.
For all time?
For all time, yeah.
Really?
It's
with
like
with Ray Allen or...
No, it's not even him. Some guy. I don't remember. He's got like 86 in a row or something like that.
It's like probably Dana Barros or somebody. He always has
that may be
weird.
right.
He always has weird.
I don't know.
No.
Look it up. But he's going to break that record.
Read a
probably.
book.
Yeah, read a book. It's not in a book, though. It's a stat like right now.
It's on the internet.
No. Nobody reads books.
Dana Barros' stat might be in a book. If it is Dana Barros, I just made that up. It's somebody like that, though, isn't it? Somebody's not really that big a deal.
Yeah.
Kind of like Kyle Korver.
Yeah. That looks like he's on Star Trek.
Which one?
Like a... What are they? I forget what they're called.
Ewok?
No, not Star Wars.
Oh.
No, so I saw a...
you mean Vulcan?
No.
Romulan?
Maybe. I think it may be Romulan. So...
Klingon?
No. The people are now saying
Ferengi?
that... Maybe Ferengi. I think that's what Connie says.
Okay.
Here's something. People are now saying that Tyler Hansborough looks like Beaker from the Muppets.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it true?
I think so, yeah. He's just got this like surprised look on his face.
But his hair is not as crazy. We need to get his hair crazy.
I mean, you can change that.
Yeah.
But to throw out the hair, put a lab coat on him.
Okay. Me.
Yeah.
That's Baker, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Bunsen was the other guy, right?
Yeah, that was the bald guy.
Yeah. Bunsen and Beaker.
Yeah.
Very clever names.
Yeah, I didn't get those when I was a kid.
Sesame Street's very, very funny. Or was that the Muppets?
That was the Muppets.
Same people.
And if you can't tell, we are in the car. You'll hear some car noises.
Part of the charm of this episode, I think.
You don't get to tell them what the charm is.
That's the name of the episode. I do what I want.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. You just the team. You know, I've been we've been following this team for a long time, and this, you know, they've built sort of a core, and the core is getting older and getting better, and I'm really excited about that. It's just fun to watch, and they're doing really, really well. Yeah. You know, I do worry a little bit this season, about energy levels.
Do you worry about them burning out? That they're going too hard too early?
Well, some.
I mean, you know, a lot of these championship teams, you know, when they're repeating, they start out slow. You know,
right.
The Heat right now, you don't feel like they're killing themselves to get the number one seed.
No.
You feel like maybe they can kick it in gear later and try to take it. I mean, last year they had a 27-game win streak.
Right.
It's quite possible that they can kind of. I mean, they don't seem like they're working that hard right now, and they're only 2 games back from the Pacers. So,
right.
You know, maybe there's something to the bluster of youth, and maybe that will catch up to us.
Well, you know, the thing is, it is still really early. Yeah. So, I mean, particularly right now, the Pacers are in a tough stretch of games. So the starters are going to have to get and put in their work now. Like there's no two ways about that. Unless they're blowing these teams out, these next 3 games, like the starters need to play their minutes, and they got to bust their ass. You spend the energy when you need to, and you play the best when you need to. And you sit your starters when you need to, and you get fined by the league when you need to.
When you need to, sure.
So Greg Popovich listed Tim Duncan as put him on the injured list, right?
Correct.
And he listed him. What was he?
Old.
Put him on. Marked him as old.
Which is fantastic, because you know what? That deserves a day off here.
Right.
I'm telling you, that man. Did you see that he put up 20 points and 20 rebounds the other day?
Pop did?
No, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, he did 20 or 20.
Yeah.
20 rebounds.
He's the oldest basketball player to ever put up a 20-20. I would like to say that I'm sad that Derrick Rose isn't playing basketball right now, because I was looking forward to beating the Bulls at full strength, just to shut up the Chicago fans. Shout out.
You know,
Chairman.
I will shout out to Chairman.
He likes Chicago, right?
Yeah, he loves Chicago. Yeah. He's from Chicago.
That's no excuse.
You know, the whole thing about that is there's it's almost like there can't be a fair fight. Derrick Rose is hurt. Danny Granger's hurt.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
I just want to see everyone
healthy.
Yeah, I think they should bring back the band, put the band back together, and we do it. We do it in South Bend, Fort Wayne, neutral site,
somewhere in between.
Las Vegas, maybe.
Okay, my backyard, somewhere neutral.
And I want to see a full strength 7-game series.
Let's make it a 14-game series.
No, so 7. This is the first. It's a 7-game series of 7-game series.
Okay.
And all back-to-backs. I think that'd be fun. There've been injury problems this year in the league.
There have been a lot of broken hands. Something's going around. Some sort of broken hand virus.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce out with a broken hand.
Right.
Anthony Davis. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Who else had a broken hand?
The guy with the name,
Yeah, who's a player.
that hair.
Also, another intriguing Pacer question. We have an open roster spot. Are we saving that for Reggie?
We're not saving it for Reggie.
Oh, man, that would be so sweet. We just brought him back.
Maybe they are.
No, we should do that. Just bring him back and let him...
Let him re-retire as a Pacer.
Yeah, let him come out and shoot a couple shots and get him a ring.
Yeah.
Part of me died when Reggie retired without a ring. It really was sad, and I've never gotten over it, and maybe never will. You know, there's still part of me that wants to bring him back for this. You know, if we win a title this year, it's going to be fantastic, and you know, one of the highlights for me as a fan and even in my life. But it'll be a little bittersweet because it wasn't for Reggie.
You know who I saw got to see play last night? Brandon Rush.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's he play for now?
He plays for the Utah Jazz.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Got a haircut.
2 bits.
Got a back from his ACL tear.
Okay. Did the haircut come with the surgically repaired ACL?
I don't think so. I don't think it's like
They throw it in.
you get a coupon. It's your $50,000 surgery or whatever.
Right.
Go get a haircut, kid.
How do you play?
Okay.
Yeah. I watched the game.
I know. I liked him.
I did too.
I liked him, but he was having some off the court troubles. So, he needed to go somewhere crazy like San Francisco, let it all out, and then go to Utah.
Sure.
And bring it back in.
Just bring it back in. I liked his shooting touch. I liked his size. I liked his ability to defend. But yeah, he seemed like he wasn't quite committed to being on our team at the time. And
that dude was smoking weed.
Yeah, he was high.
I mean, he got arrested for it.
Right.
He was smoking weed.
Right.
You don't get arrested for it if you don't do it.
That's true.
When
I mean, maybe he was framed.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Okay. Also, if it was just legal, he wouldn't have been arrested.
Yes. You can say that about basically everything.
If robbing liquor stores were legal, you wouldn't get arrested for it.
Use that in court, please. Please.
The logic is sound, my friend.
It is. It smells like grizzlies. Did you hit a grizzly?
But no, I was thinking about that Jason Kidd thing, and you're right. The died unprepared was fantastic.
No, I like my joke.
Really good.
It was a good
Great joke.
It was sadder though.
Sadder than Born Unready.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't title it "Died Unprepared," even though that was the better laugh line.
No, yeah, now that I think about it, that's a terrible title. Who's gonna listen to that?
Exactly.
When you see that come across in your podcast,
You're like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna listen this
no,
week.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
You know what did happen
What's that?
is Lawrence Frank.
Yeah, he demoted him to freaking.
So they did the third option, which we didn't see coming.
Just go for Jason Kidd. It was
Right.
all Lawrence Frank's fault. They demoted him to like video editing.
No.
Yes,
He
they
writes.
did.
He writes the daily. He's like the guy for the president. You prepare like your daily briefing.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
It's like video editing.
Well, no, he doesn't edit. He watches the edited video.
Oh, I thought he was editing the video
No,
and then
no.
handing that to Jason Kidd.
No, basically they gave him a position to where he could use his basketball knowledge, but not talk to Jason Kidd.
Right. And they pay him $1 million a year to do that. The other thing they did,
Right.
they demoted Lawrence Frank, and then they,
I think Jason Kidd executed someone in front of his staff, just to send the message.
Right. Oh, he benched his entire starting lineup in the
What?
fourth quarter.
No.
Yes. He didn't let him play in the fourth quarter. That was the other thing he did. He just got mad at everybody. He was just like, screw this is not my fault, it's everybody else's fault. So,
Well, if it's not his fault and he doesn't let his starters play, then whose fault is it?
well, no, what I'm saying, he was blaming his team for losing, so he benched them. You're not playing hard enough. And then he demoted Lawrence Frank because he wasn't being a good enough coach. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He executed somebody.
Yeah. So that's how he did it. That was his solution, and it may work if they've won a couple games now.
So he brought down the hammer.
Yes.
So that's what we didn't see coming.
We did not see that happen.
We didn't.
I didn't think he had it in him. And I'm not sure he knows what he's doing still.
Well, he may just be flailing with his iron hammer.
Yeah. Well, I think probably what
It's
happened.
not a thunder hammer. I'll tell you that.
It's a flimsy, one of those Fisher Price mallets.
Yeah, it squeaks when you hit somebody.
That's right. No, I think probably Prokhorov called him up. Mr. Kid, put down your flimsy Fisher Price squeaky hammer. Grow a pair, or I will send you packing my sandwiches because I'm a billionaire.
No, you can just do it in the
Thank you,
regular.
Mr. Kid.
You can do it in your regular voice. What else you want to talk about?
Should we get some barbecue?
We'll pass.
Listen to a blues show?
I'll smell the barbecue.
Okay. I know how you love barbecue.
I like smelling it.
I bet they have pretty good vegetarian barbecue.
I don't think that exists.
No, it does actually. There's a barbecue joint in Breckenridge that does tofu barbecue.
That sounds terrible.
It's actually pretty good because the sauce is, it's the sauce that makes it.
Pretty sure it's also the meat.
Yeah, true. You can actually tweet us on the road right now.
Yeah, you can. We're at Undebeatables on Twitter. You can email us, shout out theundebeatables.com, and you can review us on iTunes.
We would love that.
Thanks to everybody who's done that.
Also, we're on Stitcher
Stitcher.
and Facebook.
The Stitcher link is on our podcast page. We're on Facebook.com/
The Undebeatables.
Yeah. That's
Sure.
the places we are.
Are
you gonna do the song
We're also
for-
on the road. We're everywhere.
You can find us on Interstate 55.
South of Memphis.
Oh, God, Grizzly.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Pardon me if I sound distracted, Eddie. There's some guy down there running a post-game something or other who is extremely shrill, and my brain is bleeding through my ears.